Hi, this is Kerry Artak with Wicked Stocks, bringing you your daily NVIDIA report for Tuesday, October 8th, 2024. But before we check out the charts, I just want to ask you to please click like, share, subscribe, and check out wickedstocks.com, where we offer a full suite of both daily and weekly analytical videos, just like the daily Tesla and daily NVIDIA reports, daily analysis in the SPY, daily analysis in the Triple Q, weekly analysis in the S&P 500 index, the NASDAQ 100 index, and Apple stock, as well as 2 individual stock picks a week that you never see on YouTube that cater to the 3 to 5 week swing trader out to the 3 to 5 month near-term investor, always looking for 20% moves or more on those underlying stocks. And you get to see all of this for free. We offer a 5-day free trial up front. So check out wickedstocks.com. Let's take a look at the charts. I'm going to start with this channel bottom that you're familiar with if you've been watching the NVIDIA report now for the last few weeks. 116.06 is our trend support. We've yet to test this line study, but if we were to test it over the next week or two, can contain weekly selling pressures, and above which its sort of sister formation above the market, presently at 134.98, remains a 2 to 3 week objective. This is old news. What is new is this yesterday's settlement, Monday settlement, above 125.06, this trend line that did hold about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. It is now good day support, can contain session weakness, and above which we should this week, possibly today, over the next few days, test 134.98, where we can top out into next week. And yes, from there, fall back to the 116.06 formation or some variation of it. Truth be told, once we test 134.98, that 116.06 formation is a slightly different structure. But for right now, we've got a lot of good support in the 116 handle. We also have a newly formed 2-week channel bottom at 116.84. This area in the 116 handle would be considered a 2 to 3 day target if we were to close today below 125.06. So breaking, especially opening today below 125.06, does indicate 121.56 on an intraday basis. And if we settle today below 125.06, good high for the week. Over the next 2 to 3 days, we fall into the 116.06 to 116.84 area, where we can bottom out through next week, and from here round back up into the mid 130s and climbing within 2 to 3 weeks. Right now, we are skewed upward following yesterday's settlement above 125.06. And working our way up today, I do have 129.20 that is kind of a soft intraday pivot point. It can contain intraday highs. I'm talking to aggressive day traders, and below which 125.06 in reach, where the market can be bought for the day and for the next 3 to 5 days up to 134.98. So with respect to 125.06, I'm talking not only to day traders, but 3 to 5 day swing traders as well. At 134.98, 3 to 5 day to 2 to 3 week swing traders can sell the market short in anticipation of bearish rotation back into this 116.06 to 116.84 area. Now, of course, if you've been following the NVIDIA report for the last few weeks, you know that holding above the 116 handle, I'm also anticipating over the next 3 to 5 weeks or so, this mid 140s, 145.17 rising channel top. And so on that note, if over the next few days, rather than top out at 134.98 into next week, we wind up closing above 134.98, we're just a matter of days away, a full week of trade with present volatility from reaching 145.17. This channel structure, if tested, would represent new all-time highs, and yet we could top out here through October, through November perhaps, and fall away as we continue into later year. Of course, we would have a significant longer-term buy signal in an already bullish market if we were to close above 145.17 in the coming weeks. Let's talk downside one more time, that if we happen to, break or open below 125.06, 121.56 is likely. And if we close today below 125.06, the 116.06 to 116.84 area likely by the end of the week, where we could bottom out through next week and from there round back up into the mid 130s and climbing as I show again here. If we were to close over the next week or so below 116.06, that would be a significant sell signal as we continue into later October. I would expect This newly formed, mostly horizontal channel bottom that is based in part on Monday's high that comes in at 100.48. We also have a trend line off these lows. It goes back to April at 99.99. So, excuse me, if we close below 116.06, it really is kind of the upper 90s we would anticipate within 2 to 3 weeks of closing below 116.06. And if this horizontal channel bottom, we could actually bottom out by that point through November and round back up again. Closing below 99.99 would, however, indicate 2 to 3 more weeks, bearish continuation to 84.62. And it is this nearly, well, is it a 6-month channel bottom? Almost. It's more of a 4 or 5-month channel bottom. 84.62 able to contain selling through the rest of the year, possibly well into the first quarter, as we could come off of here nicely in the weeks and months to follow. But we're nowhere near that right now. I'm just bringing it up that if you want to play the short side on more than just a 3 to 5 day basis, it would be a settlement below 116.06. Or it would be a test of 145.17. So if we're holding above this 116 handle support and you're long the market and you're kind of a 1 to 2 month, 3 to 5 week, time horizon trader, you're holding out for 145.17. Along the way, as I've been saying now for the last couple of weeks, 134.98 is an important pivot point because we could top out at 134.98 and fall back into the mid 110s, the 116 handle within 2 to 3 weeks of testing 134.98. But I do see bullish momentum intact as we continue through October and into November, above 116.06 to 116.84. And if you're long the market, I don't have a problem with holding out for 145.17. Know that closing above 134.98 should yield 145.17 inside of a full week of activity. Is there anything else to say than what I've already said, beyond what I've already said? And I think the answer to that is no. Check out wickedstocks.com. We put out a stock pick today in MicroStrategy. We'll have another one coming out in a few days. You can see that all for free by signing up for wickedstocks.com. We offer a 5-day free trial up front. You could also see our daily Triple Q, our daily SPY analysis, our weekly Apple stock analysis, weekly S&P 500, weekly NASDAQ 100. You can check it all out. And if you don't like what you see, you can bail at no cost to you whatsoever. I'm going to leave it at that for Tuesday's NVIDIA report. I will be back tomorrow, Wednesdays, and you have a fabulous evening.